What kind of sports do you play? I'll play them all, but I'm no good at any of them. Is it possible that people could be prejudiced without knowing it? Please explain. Okay, everybody is prejudiced in the world, even you, me, everybody. So if somebody thinks they're not, then that right there is what you want me to explain. Everybody's prejudiced. Not exactly against people, even though we are prejudiced against people. And you should be a little prejudiced against people. If you see some guy walking towards you with a gun and a knife, and he's got a bad look on his face, it would be safe to be prejudiced and say, I should probably not mess with this guy. He doesn't look like he's very friendly. But everybody's prejudiced in the sense that have you tried this thing? No. Then how can you say you don't like it? I don't like cabbage. Have you ever eaten cabbage? No. Then how do you know you haven't liked cabbage? That's being prejudiced. You're prejudging whether you like something or not. Oh yeah, that guy's definitely cheating. Wow, I don't get it. Whatever though. Okay, what do you do when everyone on your team is blaming you for their losses even though you did your best? Ignore them. Oh, I got rockets. Oh yeah, great. Ignore them. It's a team effort. It's everyone's fault. Gosh, that is just ridiculous. Whatever though. If you want to waste your Friday afternoon, go ahead. In Battlefield 1942, how can you handle a tank when you're a scout and the tank sees you? Any tips on the engine? Oh okay. What you got to do is you got to throw your grenades there. Actually, what you really should do, if you can't, first thing you need to do is call it out on the radio to everyone on your team. Go, there's an enemy tank in the area or something like that. I need anti-tank support where I am, stuff like that. Need air support, whatever there is. That should be the first thing you do, and see if your teammates will respond, because it can be hard taking out a tank with only grenades. But yeah, then the second option, another option, just run away and avoid the tank. But you got to hold bases and stuff, so throwing grenades is what you need to do. Be really sneaky about it too. You want to be really sneaky about it. It's going to take 4 grenades if you do 4 direct hits on it, so you're going to have to find an ammo box somewhere. Yeah, I killed the cheater. and replenish your grenades so you can throw more at the tank. So best thing to do is wait for your teammates, but try and get some grenades on that tank if you can. And next question, next round. Any tips on the engineer destroying the tank with those mines? Like, what if they see you trying to get close, best places for the mines, and how to avoid getting hit by that explosion the mine gives when the tank moves? Thanks for answering. Well, the thing about Battlefield is you got to take one for the team. Especially if you're going to be an engineer, you are going to be taking a lot for the team if you're going to be destroying tanks and stuff like that. I commit suicide plenty of times trying to destroy tanks or jeeps or anything like that. That's just how it goes. I can respawn. The tank needs to be taken out. So I sacrifice a life to save the team. Tips for it: practice makes perfect. Really, you'll notice their patterns. Maybe watch for their patterns. You're gonna want to sneak up on them. Take your time, come from strange angles, just try and come from a way where you think they're not going to be looking. Tanks have limited vision, so use that to your advantage. You can also lay mines out ahead of time, but there aren't really too many spots that really work. A lot of mines are noticed easily. But practice makes perfect. You'll learn how to run up on the tank and stuff like that. Just you cannot be seen. That's the key. You don't want them to know you're there. You don't want them to see you approaching. If you can, use a diversion. Wait for them to spot your teammates, and then you run up on them from a different angle on their flank. And best place to put the mine, anywhere on it. What I do is pretend I've got mines here. Pretend my smoke is a mine, and that up here, that little box that I'm shooting at, that's a tank. You just run up to it, lay down, and put your mine on it. Point blank onto it. You just get right next to it, and then throw your thing on there. You're gonna die, but the important thing is that the tank is destroyed. Your one little life doesn't matter as much, because you're saving so many more lives, including your own, actually. So that's the best advice I can give. You can sometimes even throw it on top of mines on top of vehicles, and they'll still detonate. So you can do that too. You'll see with experience all that stuff. You can even test it out on your own if you wanted. Okay, the reason I died there is, one, I am distracted by the show, so I'm not really reacting as fast as I can be. But I saw the guys there. I should have came around the corner, turning, shooting, firing my weapon, aiming down the sights. That is why I died there. Mainly the reason that happened was because I'm distracted doing the show. But that's me noticing something that I can improve on, or the reason why I died. Okay, next question here. Could you try another episode which all you use is PSG and Beretta? I want to see how a pro shoots and how close to pro I am. Well, I'm not sponsored, so I can't really show you that anyway. But I'm no good with the PSG. I haven't played Soldier Front for a month at all, so really I suggest you just watch, if you want to see some PSG stuff, watch that Broken Weapons single game I have on YouTube. That's probably the best sniping video I have, I guess. And also for Beretta, I don't know, I think I use that some episode somewhere. I don't know. If you want, ask next episode, I'll use that for you, but I can't get on Soldier Front now. I need to get this video taken care of. I got a lot of stuff planned this weekend that I gotta get done, so I gotta record now. Do you believe in aliens? Yeah. 13, if you're new to the site, but when do you start a new episode? Like, do you look for a certain day, look for the amount of questions, or what? My goal is to get one out every week, and the past 3 or 4 episodes have come out 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, 2 weeks, or even more. Just so many things have been going on lately. That's really why. My computer busted, so I couldn't get this episode out. So it's a mix of things, but my goal is to get one out every week. That's really my main focus. In general, maybe 5 days, maybe every 8 days, whatever, but about a week. And that's really why. Amount of questions, I mean, I don't really look at that too much. Questions are pretty much the same amount anymore, same length anymore these days anyway, but yeah, I could always fill in other things for the show, or just give a quick 10-minute episode, like in the old days, instead of these 2-hour-long episodes. Okay, let's get back to these questions so this isn't too long. Hey, Ferret, I'm a fan of your show. How do you raise your kill-death ratio? Because I have a main that is a Red Staff Sergeant, and most clans require that stuff. What do they want to know your kill-death anyways? And what games do you play other than Call of Duty 4 and Soldier Front? Thanks, Ferret. The best way to improve your kill-death ratio is just to play, get experience, and that's all you need. More experience, you need to become a better player, and that will increase your kill-death ratio. That's all there is to it. There's no instant way of doing it.